Now to the latest in the artificial intelligence wars. There's always something, every minute it seems. Now Elon Musk has unveiled his new high-powered AI model called Grok 3. He claims it outperforms OpenAI and DeepSeek based on early testing. Shares of rival Meta, perhaps coincidentally, are, and perhaps not, down 3.5% today to break their 20-day win streak. And as for OpenAI, leader Sam Altman is now trying to shield the company from hostile takeovers, potentially from Musk himself. Microsoft is a partner with OpenAI, of course, although as of last month, it will no longer be the sole cloud provider. So where does all of this leave Microsoft in the AI race? Here on set with us is Dean Carignan. He's director of AI innovations at Microsoft and co-author of the new book out today called The Insider's Guide to Innovation at Microsoft. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Give me some give us all some inside, trade secrets. What a cool job to have at such an interesting time. How long have you been in the position?
So 20 years at Microsoft. About 5 years ago, I met my co-author, Joanne, who had just joined. And we looked around the world and we saw, wow, the world is changing fast. And in fact, in the era of generative AI, it's going to move faster.
Mm-hmm. So you saw this coming 5 years ago. Did you guys have any? The OpenAI partnership was more recent, so it sounds like Microsoft maybe had its own things going on that front.
We had a lot of internal AI. We had a lot of other innovations. But one of the things we noticed was the patterns of innovation were consistent across all of our technologies. And in fact, they were kind of independent of the underlying technology. So we realized they're transferable. It's not just Microsoft that can use these, but any company, any person, any organization.
Can you give us some examples?
Perfect example is when we started to interview people for the book, we realized how little they relied on a single idea and how much they relied on an innovative process and collaborative partners to actually execute the idea and bring it into the world.
So you're saying there's no eureka moments?
Precisely.
Right.
Or there
Eureka.
are many eureka moments.
Right.
And the hard part is choosing the one that you're going to execute on, finding the right partners across the company, bringing everyone together into this big tent. Absolutely. And pulling in the same direction to get the thing out into the world.
So what can you tell us about AI efforts at Microsoft now? I mean, as much as you can kind of open the kimono a little bit, like what do you think the next couple of years look like? Yeah,
it's a big question with many possible answers. I think the thing that has really helped us has been to stay grounded in what we call human-centered AI. Human-centered AI starts with the question of what should AI do, and only secondarily asks the question, what can AI do? And that's almost the inversion of the public conversation that we're having right now, which is really centered on the capabilities. When you flip the lens and you look at the needs of users and customers and employees, you can zero in on the tasks that AI is good at and needs to help with, and you can be much more intentional and precise in how you roll the AI out.
Is AI going to take all of our jobs?
I don't believe so.
Why not?
And I'm a father of two children, 11 and 6, and so I do ask myself this question.
My daughter's in college, and I say, look for careers that as I tell her, can't be AI'd out.
Precisely. That's exactly the right advice. And AI is very good at the things that can be standardized and routinized. Those are usually the things that people, humans, don't like to do. They're what we call the drudgery of our job. And so by adopting AI smartly, you can bring it in to do the things that you would rather avoid and outsource, and you can go into the activities that are truly human: creativity, collaboration, negotiation, supporting teams, and bringing coalitions together. So I believe that's the path that we're on. There are industries that will be hit harder than others, and it will be somewhat of a rocky path. But I believe ultimately we're going to have a world where there are more and better and more satisfying jobs.